Yes, I'm back. Bagong ano naman topic. Sam pila? Ha? Pila? Bali 20? Wala ah. Ah, ah. Kaya oh, sorry. Intermission. Ha? Unsa? Iso. Ngayon naman, ano tayo? Sa polycystic ovary syndrome or PCOS. Tandaan. Yan na. Names. Polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS. As the name suggests, this is not single disease, but a syndrome. Example, a combination of symptoms that occur together. PCOS is characterized by menstrual irregularities, usually lack of periods, infertility, obesity, hirsutism. Ito palang hirsutism. Hirsutism. Isa siyang condition na yung babae is parang yung mga tumutubo sa lalaki. Like, yung dito sa taas, ito. Yun yung nagdodominant sa kanya, yung mga ganyan. Dito na area. Yan. Ganyan pala yung hirsutism. So, hirsutism is a condition in women that results in excessive growth of dark or coarse hair in a male-like pattern, face, chest, and back. With hirsutism, Extra hair growth often arises from excess male hormones, androgens, primarily testosterone.
Ayo.
Hmm.
Hintay ko kang country. Percentage.
Ha?
Or pang-erase.
Ah, 25 or 35? Kaning gagmay 25.
Mali lang ko.
Yara. Thank you. So PCOS is characterized by menstrual irregularities, usually lack of periods, infertility, obesity, hirsutism, and insulin resistance. Causes. Exactly why multiple cysts develop in the ovaries is not known, but their presence explains this varied collection of symptoms. When some follicles in an ovary become filled with fluid and enlarge to form cysts, follicles stimulating hormones, or FSH, may be responsible for this abnormal ballooning. The eggs in the cyst disappear. The ovaries themselves become bulky and inactive, and healthy follicles do not function very well either, perhaps because they are squashed by neighboring cysts. Fertility drops. The ovaries. Hila. The ovaries produce and are influenced by several hormones. Although it may be seem odd, some of these are androgens, the male hormones. For example, the stroma, which nourishes the eggs follicles. Stroma. For example, the stroma, which nourishes the egg follicles, secretes androgens as well as estrogen. Normally, these male hormones are converted in the ovaries to estrogen, but in PCOS, this does not happen. Again, perhaps the large cyst squashing the healthy ovarian tissue impaired its normal function. The result is an excess of androgens, including testosterone. Their presence upset the balance in a female body, causing periods to stop and increase hair growth on the face. Obesity linked to PCOS is also hormone related. The hypothalamus, which controls hormone release, is the home of the appetite center. If the hypothalamus is not functioning well because of a reduced blood supply, then the glucose supply via blood to the appetite center is also less. The appetite center responds by creating a demand for food, which often manifests itself as a craving for something sweet. However, not all the fat of women with PCOS is associated with overeating. White fat or cellulite is not dietary in origin, but is a byproduct of a defensive mechanism of the body. The reaction to an overload of a male hormones is to convert them to a safe form similar to estrogen and then store this excess as white fat. There is more on this in the chapter on weight control. With PCOS, there is also increased insulin production, which can be tested, leading to insulin resistant diabetes. Diabetes is linked to obesity, and the increased insulin productions helps androgen level to rise. Stress management. PCOS is worrying and upsetting condition because it seems to hit at the very heart of your femininity. Male pattern hair growth, a body too fat to be attractive, the threat of infertility. It is important to remain calm and keep a sense of proportion. This is not your fault. It is just a condition that you have. The advice below can help. Allowing stress to dominate can only do further harm. See Infertility, page 116. So take stress management seriously. Meditation and relaxation techniques are useful, and the regular massage session recommended below are calming and mood enhancing. Treatments. When cysts are large and cause pain or bear the risk of rupture, then surgery is usually recommended. The use of the contraceptive pill is often effective in regulating the periods. For losing weight, conventional doctors usually suggest that overweight is the root cause of the problem. If that losing weight will allow menstruation to return to normal, and with it, hopefully fertility. However, because white fat is not food related, even a strict diet and exercise regimes fails to reduce much weight. This can be very frustrating. If depression with your disorder leads to comfort eating, this can compound the problem. For my advice on overcoming this frustration, condition for my advice on overcoming this frustrating condition, see concurrent hormonal weight gain page 240. So mga ano pa to? Kasi nandito tayo sa page 108. Later on pa to. Continue tayo. Physical activity is important for reducing weight and for general health, but don't take a very vigorous exercise regime. Lifting weights and other muscle building or highly aggressive form of exercise can make the situation worse by increasing the level of androgens and other masculine style hormones. Choose gentle but therapeutic forms of exercise such as yoga, tai chi, walking, or swimming. For improving hormonal function, neck and shoulder massage combined with yoga as described in the lifestyle program are highly beneficial. Osteopathy, cranial osteopathy, chiropractic, and forms of deep tissue massage are very effective for improving blood flow to the brain. Os- Osteopathy. Bayan, cranial os osteopathy, cranial osteopathy. Ito, yan. At saka, chiropathic. Chiropa- Chiropractic. Chiropractic. Tsaka ito. In forms of deep tissue massage are very effective for improving blood flow to the brain. Improving the blood flow to the pituitary hypothalamic area of the brain is helpful in PCOS in several ways. On a signal from the hypothalamus, the pituitary secretes follicle stimulating hormones and luteinizing hormones, which are instrumental in the function of the ovaries. When this part when these parts of the brain are performing well, they help the ovaries and in turn the uterus to function well too. The pituitary regulates the function of the adrenal gland, which are a source of androgen. With androgen levels better controlled, facial hair and hormonal weight gain can improve, and there is more chance of improving the ovarian follicles. The pituitary also regulates the thyroid gland, which often get affected with PCOS. Keeping the appetite center in the hypothalamus well supplied with glucose via a good blood supply, satisfy its demand and reduce food cravings, which can of course contribute significantly to weight loss. The hypothalamus also includes the century controlling water retention. If this is not functioning well, the result can be fluid retention, adding to weight problems. To counteract the effects of androgens, aloe vera capsule, one capsule twice daily for 6 months. Include in your diet rhubarb, yam, soya products. So, i-include yung mga product na to. Rora, rhubarb. Saman. Ay! Ay. Morning. Pakuan lang. Ay, bitaw, nay. Naasi na pusa. Ayun na lang, pakuanan. Pa-check na siya kung kuha ng pricing lang. Sa asa. Ito. Sir, patanaw na lang biyani, sir. Dini na lang, sir. Dini na lang. Ah. Kaya wala nagkuhan man ang mga kuhan ba nga dito wala ko man siya ikuhan gusto lang na to siya sliding so yun na lang ang mong plano para medyo mahayag. Morning. Gusto na mag-estimate me.
Ayos pa screen door na?
Dili, kato siya ba katong glass.
Asa to?
Ang dito sa
Size na na.
ang size ng ana. Kaya kada ang among ikuli dito sa kuan. Kada ba?
Asa?
Kaya na for now.
Oh.
Muna na yung check.
Bali, plano mo good sir is tanggalon na siya ang kanang
Muna na yung butang ko dito.
moto siya ibutan dito tapos kana siya ang butangan o glass
Para mahayag.
o para muhayag siya.
Sa kagwa?
Dali. Kaya o. Kani ko ay among ibutang dito.
Isa. Ganito rin siya.
Isa lang na lang daw para mahayag.
Ay, salamin na siya.
Rhubarb, yum, soya products in coriander leaves.
Ako nga na check. Ibuo yung salamin. Dili.
Almonds, this mimic the effect. So to counteract the effect of androgens, aloe vera capsules, one capsule twice daily for 6 months. Include in your diet rhubarb, yam, soya products, coriander leaves, almonds. This mimic the effect of estrogen and the harsh effect of androgen. Soak them for 24 hours before eating. Almonds. Supplements. I generally use homeopathic remedies for the control of multiple cysts. Consult a qualified homeopathic for the best suited to you. I often recommend Pulsatilla 30, 2 tablets 3 times a day for 3 days around mid-cycle or mid-calendar month if your periods have stopped. So, mas maganda mag-swimming. Relaxing. Go to the beach. No? So, yun yung gagawin ko. Para mas maging healthy si ovary. So, that's all for today. Kasi merong dumating kanina. Yung dumating kasi kanina is mag-ano yun ng door. Meron kami pinapaayos na ano sa likod bahay namin. Kasi parating yung kapatid ko. Sige, bye-bye. God bless. Love you all.